1,000 years, they were the shield of Christendom. 3 towering lines of stone, the impregnable Theodosian Walls. They had turned back Goths, Avars, and Arabs. They were built to last forever. But in the spring of 1453, they met their match. Not an army, but a monstrous weapon of a new age. A cannon so large, its shells weighed half a ton. This is the story of Sultan Mehmed II, the final, desperate resistance of the last Roman emperor, and the siege that shattered the ancient world forever. This is the day Rome died. For over 11 centuries, this city, Constantinople, was the successor to Rome, capital of the Byzantine Empire, a metropolis filled with legendary wealth, sacred relics, and unrivaled defenses. However, by the 15th century, the Byzantine Empire was a shadow of its former glory. Surrounded by the rapidly expanding Ottoman Turks, the city was an isolated Christian island. The final emperor, Constantine XI, ruled over little more than the city walls themselves. Facing him was a rival of immense ambition, Sultan Mehmed II, a man determined to seize the city, not just as a prize, but as the true capital of his new Ottoman Empire. Mehmed's preparations were overwhelming. He first choked the city's sea access by building the colossal Rumeli Hisari fortress on the Bosphorus. But his true secret weapon was the Great Bombard. Designed by a Hungarian engineer named Urban, this cannon was the heaviest artillery ever conceived. It required 60 oxen and hundreds of men just to move it into position. In early April 1453, Mehmed's massive army, up to 100,000 strong, surrounded the ancient walls. The defenders, a mix of Byzantines and mercenaries, numbered barely 7,000. The siege began with a sound never before heard in history. The bombard fired its stone shells, each one crashing into the walls like a thunderbolt. The Byzantines would desperately repair the breaches at night, using rubble and wooden palisades, only for the walls to crumble again the next day. Despite the damage the defenders were holding, the city's sea flank, the Golden Horn Harbor, was protected by a giant iron chain, preventing the Ottoman fleet from entering. As long as the chain held, the city could be resupplied. Mehmed could not break the chain, so he conceived a move of sheer tactical genius, a maneuver deemed impossible. He commanded his engineers to lay out a road of greased logs over the high hills of Galata, bypassing the sea defenses entirely. In one night, he ordered 70 ships to be pulled overland by oxen and men, descending them into the Golden Horn. When the city awoke, the Ottoman fleet was suddenly inside the harbor, threatening the weaker northern defenses. The defenders were horrified. The siege had entered its final, deadly phase. On May 29th, the final assault began. Waves of Ottoman soldiers, first the poorly equipped Bashi bazooks, then the elite janissaries, poured toward the walls. The final breach occurred at the St. Romanus Gate. The defenders fought with suicidal bravery, led by Emperor Constantine XI Palaeologus himself. He reportedly stripped off his imperial insignia and charged into the fray, dying alongside his men. For 3 days, the greatest city in the world was subjected to pillage. The Hagia Sophia, the heart of the Christian East, was consecrated as a mosque. The fall of Constantinople in 1453 was more than just a military defeat. It marked the definitive end of the Roman Empire, which had endured for nearly 1,500 years. It sent a wave of fear and intellectual migration west, helping to fuel the Renaissance in Italy. And it gave birth to the powerful Ottoman Empire, which would dominate the next 400 years of global history. The walls fell, and the world changed. If the history of collapsing empires and epic battles captivates you, please like this video and subscribe to the History Mysteries for more short historical films. Let us know below, what other epic sieges changed the world?